The world is a classroom, and we meet life teachers at every point in time, in places we least expect. And the life teachers are not the so called experts that we normally see on television or the gurus, but men and women who have lived lives and are in a certain stage in their lives. My name is Nana Yayabua, and this is the Nana Yayabua Show. You can follow me on Instagram at Philjo Multimedia Events, on Facebook, Nana Yayabua, and on YouTube, Nana Yayabua Show. Value in input, life lessons. There is a backstory to this video, and the backstory begins with a meeting with a lady, an older woman in her early 80s. Now, she wanted to feel a sense of fulfillment and presence and helping. She just wanted to be nice to people. In having a conversation with her, she was not just being nice to people, but he had a wealth of wisdom that needed to be shared. And this is what I gathered because I sought her knowledge, her judgment, and wisdom from an issue which is dealing with teenagers. As a mother of teenage, a preteen and a teenager, how do you inculcate in them value? So this is the what I got from the conversation that I'm sharing with you all. As in, number one, as in investing in yourself, you teach children also to invest in themselves. And this is how it looks like, especially in teenagers. When they do their chores and they are given part of the pocket money, if they want anything or they need anything, they bring part of that money, 50% of it, if they can afford it, and you, the parent, chip in the other 50%. When it comes to that, you have invested 50% and they have invested 50% in themselves. When they refuse to do other things, you can take the 50% of your investment. That part, as a parent, I really loved. Now, because they also invested 50% in whatever that they wanted, for instance, a bicycle, and they put in part of their money, they learn in the long run to take good care of it because they have value input. They have worked hard, gotten money, and put that money in it. It's just like when we go to school, there is value input in the education, and we value our education when normally we pay out of pocket our school fees. The world is a classroom and we learn every day from people. So please pay attention to the people you meet, to the words they say, and the meanings. If you do not understand, you ask them. So today's message is value input for yourself, for your children, and for everybody else. If somebody, for instance, comes to you to borrow money, do you give it all to them or you tell them you bring part of it and I will meet you halfway? For in this sense, people tend to respect how much you give them because they work for the other half. That is value input. Valuing what you put into yourself. Children value it. The parents also tend to value it, and it's a life lesson and it is a skill that is taught to the next generation. Follow me on Instagram, Philjo Multimedia Events, on Facebook, Nanaya Yebwa, and on YouTube, Nanaya Yebwa.